Hi friends, how are you today? It's Sharon here from the blog I Restore Stuff, ready to show you another live here on Essential Stencils page. So let's get crafting. But while you're tuning in, while you're watching, if you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments that that you're on the replay. But if you're here live with me, let me know where you're watching from, what you're crafting tonight. How about that? Is anyone doing Christmas crafts tonight? Let us know. So I'll be just looking here at my laptop to try and see if I can find comments, and that's usually a bit of a juggle to try and see them and where we're watching from. Okay, I can see it here. I'm not seeing any comments yet, and of course I can't see my phone, but we're going to be talking about the brand new mega bundle, the mega Christmas bundle that is dropping on midnight Sunday night. So Monday, it'll be live Monday, so 12 a.m. Monday morning if you're up that late, or Sunday night, 12 midnight. You can start to order this bundle. Now I'm going to go through them really quickly just to give you a quick look at all that's involved. Now there's, to explain it all, let's see if we can see some more people jumping on. Karen's here, Brenda's here, working on your mystery box. Ooh, that sounds exciting. It's all a mystery. Cheryl, hi. Hi, Joyce Ann. So yes, there's a few people on now. So let's have a look at our mega Christmas bundle. So, and here's a little peek of something that we'll be working on today using Fun Board. Got a few on the side as well. So I've labeled them because what we've got here is just such a mega bundle. Now, if you order the mega bundle, you get all of this. I know, a crazy lot. And there's just so much crafting that you can do from all of this. So the first one we have is, there's four bundles if you count the transfer bundles. So we have classic Christmas bundle, then we have a sweet, what do we call it? Merry and Sweet bundle. And then we have our snowflakes and, what are we calling it? Snowflakes and sleigh bells bundle. So let me just go through those really quickly, and then we've got our transfer bundle. And you can have a look on the link that we've got there in the description of the live, and hopefully that'll be pinned to the top of our comments today. But the first bundle I want to show you is the classic Christmas bundle. Now with each of the 3 stencil bundles, there is one stencil within that bundle that is a bundle exclusive. So when I get to that, I'll show you which one that is. Of course, we've got, here's our class, I've labelled them all so that it was easy for me to distinguish them all. Hi Marcella. Hi Eleanor, good evening. Elisa. Our classic Christmas, we've got our 21 holiday words. Now I think that's probably 21 actual stencils, so there's more words than 21. All the holiday words, there's so many fun snow, wintry words there, Christmas words, sparkling snow. I'll be using some of those today, so I'll pop those aside over here. So that is in our classic Christmas bundle. We've also got the most wonderful time of year, the farmhouse Christmas. Making sure you can see these. Let me see. Yep. Oh, I'm not moving. Let me just see if I can enlarge this so that I can see comments at the same time. Oh, this is so tricky to try and see with Facebook doing its usual thing. Nope, it's not going to let me do that. Sorry, everybody. This is just so annoying when Facebook does not let you have a look at where the comments are. All right, so we're going through the classic bundle first. I will just have to look from here. Hello. We've got our Oh Christmas tree, which comes with, so you can do the stem and the tree separately and the baubles on it. So that's cute. It's got a bit of a layer, so that really helps with not having to block and block away one colour just to do another colour. So that's a great idea. We've got the Parumpa-Pum-Pum drums. We've got the Santa's sleigh ride, which also comes with a bonus mini sleigh ride at the back, which is so cute. And then we've got our Merry Moose, which is a layered stencil. And we've got a couple of layered stencils. I saw Amanda did this one. If you missed her live Monday, you can go check that out. Hi, Linda. Thanks so much. Marcella, I'm looking forward to using all this collection too. So that's a layered one. And then we've got 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, a gorgeous stockings there. And also bonus, look at these adorable little mice. So yes, after the bundle, I think the bundle is usually the bundle's available for, I don't know, a week or so, and then the stencils are available separately as well. So this one right here is, I've got it labelled as a bundle exclusive. So this is the pattern. It's kind of like crazy Christmas sweater type pattern, but that is beautiful. It's called the Nordic Christmas pattern, so that is really cute. So that, they are all from our, hang on, what was I going to do that on? Let me see. I've got to decide where my stencils are that I was going to work on, because I'm using some of these tonight. Let me see. Pop that aside. Don't forget you can use my code iRestoreStuff and get a further 10% off any of the bundles, any of the stencils, even the mega bundle. That's an extra. So when you get the mega bundle, you're really saving. So now we've got our Merry and Sweet bundle. I think it stops here. Merry and Sweet bundle. And we've got 6 Oh Dear Holiday Cheer. So there's some fun ones there, Making Spirits Bright. We've got Santa, Oh Dear. Christmas is here, a few different fun signs there. Christmas on the Farm. We've got Christmas on the Farm, Deck the Stalls, and Mooey Christmas in that set there. This is adorable, and I think I'm going to put that on my little breadboard or serving board that I found here. Christmas gingerbread cookies recipe. So I might set that aside, see if I'll get time for that one. And then we've got Dear Santa, I really tried. That is just so cute. And on the back version it says, just call me Nana Claus. So that's the other one in that 2 set. We have Santa and Rudolph greetings. Hello, Terry, how are you? Everyone's looking forward to these bundles coming. So they are arriving Sunday night, midnight. So Monday, they'll be available Monday from 12 a.m. So there's a round with Santa and the reindeer. That's a layered stencil. A Mooey Christmas that's got 1 or 2 layers that can help you out with that. That's a round, 12-inch rounds. These are Welcome to the Nut House with a Nutcracker theme. So you've got your Nutcracker toys on the top, and then you've got the back here is the layer where you can layer your Christmas baubles on the tree and the other things for the Christmas, the soldier there, and there's a little face. So there's some layers in there, and they are all made layers to help you. Also, we've got, this is a Home Sweet Home, and of course on the back you've got the additions to the lollipops and the gingerbread and the house. Gingerbread house. Then we have Oh Snap Gingerbread. So this is all in the Merry and Sweet collection. All a beautiful bunch of words there. And this is the bundle exclusive, which I think is just darling, is this gingerbread North Pole Cookie Company set. So that one's a lot of fun. So that is an exclusive with the Merry and Sweet bundle. Of course, if you get the mega bundle, then all the bundle exclusives are included in the mega bundle. Then our Snowflakes and Sleigh Bells. We've got our Snowflakes and Sleigh Bells bundle. And this one we've got Wish Upon a Snowflake, which is a Take Time to Chase the Snowflakes. Jingle All the Way is a single beautiful stencil. Winter Whimsy, that's a 2 set with Dashing Through the Snow on the back. Waddle On In, I saw Melissa do this one yesterday, so that's cute, little penguin or snowman? Penguin. We've got a layered stained glass winter church, so that is just gorgeous. You can see the back here, how you can create that one, stained glass. I'd love to see some people doing that. I can't wait to use all of these. Floral ice skate. Now, I saw the ice skate and thought, oh, it's just the ice skate, and then I saw the word floral. Yes, it's got a whole bunch of flowers, if you can see there in the set, a bunch of flowers that you can put in the boot. And then we have May You Never Be Too Grown Up to Search the Skies on Christmas Eve, and that's a single set. I wanted to use that one today, so I'll set that aside. And this is our bundle exclusive for the Snowflakes and Sleigh Bells collection, is this whimsical snowman with the cute snowflakes on him. So that is the exclusive to that stencil for that bundle. Alrighty, and then we have our transfer bundle. So we have 4 different Christmas transfers. The first one, the Santa transfer, is called Jolly Saint Nick, and it's got large Santa. It has a few different size Saint Nicholases there, a couple of stockings, and some gorgeous, what do you call these, garlands that you can use. Love it. I'll be using some from that today. Then we've got our Nordic or Scandinavian Christmas designs. They are so cute also. We've got a cute little red car here that has Scandinavian designs on it. We've got a cute gingerbread house and deer. So hopefully I'm holding these up the right way because I can't see myself in the camera. Let's see, I may use something there. And then we've got the Regal Christmas with, I saw Amanda use some of these this week with a gorgeous St. Nicholas on there as well. And then the last transfer and the last of our mega bundle is the Cozy Winter Cuddles. And these have got some adorable little winter house. You can see all of the designs on the link that I've got right there in the description of the live. And I will get on with my project today. How about that? So let's start with this board here. And I'll just lay those down here. I've got so many things going on. We're running out of space for our stuff. Now I'm going to have to open up this again. The Santa transfers are very cute. So we've got 3 different bundles I've got here. I went through them all. So we've got the Classic Christmas, Merry and Sweet, and Snowflakes and Sleigh Bells. Alrighty. Just refreshing my page here so I can see my comments. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, this is annoying. Here we go. Now I can see you all. Thank you for sprinkling, Cindy. Thank you so much for that. Love it when you guys are sprinkling and sharing out the lives. So where was my words I was going to put with this? Was from the holiday words, and I've already picked out a few. A lot of them are, we've got, no peeking, naughty, boots, brr, snuggle, the Grinch, skiing, Rudolph. You can have a look at all the words on the link there that we've got there. So how about this? We've got garland. I could do it a little bit crooked or do it straight. Rudolph. I've picked twinkling lights and Father Christmas. So I think we will do, let's see, we'll do Rudolph on this one. So we've got single word, double word, single word, double word, and then I'd like to put something down the bottom from one of the transfer sets. So let's see what we can find here. I think I was going to try and pick a Santa face. Was I going to do him? Oh no, he's too big. Something like a garland could work down the bottom there. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I was going to do him on something else. So we've got those. Maybe I was thinking of something from the Nordic set. I was going to try and see if this car and the tree would fit, but I'm not sure if they do. Hi, Marianne, watching from Ohio. Yes, Gina, the transfers are separate from the bundles. Correct, yes. So maybe they're not in the mega bundle either. I should have looked that up properly to make sure I was saying the right thing. But it's all listed out there. If you go to each of the sets and choose where it says the word includes, it will tell you what each of the bundles includes, including the mega bundle. Let's have a look and see. I don't know if it will fit. It's just a little short. What about that tree going over the edge? Does it matter? I don't know. We'll have a look. You can decide with me what we put down the bottom here. I do love the Scandinavian, the looks here. Now we've also got what could work. the little stockings. Nope, they're way too big. The little horse, he's cute. And then a couple of the woodland creatures. Look, aren't they just so sweet? We've got mouse, penguin, bear. I think they would look cute across the bottom. So let's see those. I'll just cut this right across. And the little oranges, could make an orange garland or oranges hanging from anywhere. Let's see. There's a cute little candle in here too. We could put the candle in the centre and then a couple of the woodland creatures either side. That could be an option. So many fun little designs to use from this Scandinavian set. It's cute. I do like that. Let's get an idea of what we want here. There's a little gnome here. The mouse is sweet. Maybe let's cut them all up. We have a cute little cuddly bear. A fox, that's very Scandinavian looking, and the penguin. So we could do something like that, or we could just do 3 animals. I kind of like the Christmassy idea of that. So how about the poinsettia, someone said. Is there one in this set, the garland? Oh, that would look cute as well. Look at that. The poinsettia right across the bottom there. I'll show you, and then you can make your own choices for your designs. Let's see. Okay, there's 2 here, so let's have a look. There is 2 here. So if I get this carefully in here, trying to see where this design finishes and the other one starts. You could actually cut them up or keep them all together for one big long garland, couldn't you? So there's another idea. Okay, who prefers the animals and the candle? Or should we do the garland? It's not a poinsettia, it's a berry thing. The poinsettia was on the other ones, I believe. This one. Oh no, there isn't a poinsettia. You could use that, though we do have transfers that are those. Let's see, what's everyone thinking? Do you like this? Let's have a look. We've got the animals with that, or these words. So let's do the words. I'm going to leave when there's 2 words together, I'm going to do that. I'm thinking of making it a little whimsical and putting these ones on an angle. So let's get our other words in first. I'm going to use Fusion's Casement White for our words. So what I did was this wood board background, I'll show you, it looked fairly plain like this one that I hope to use in a minute. So it looked plain like this, and then I added a bit of dry brushing to give it a little bit more of a whiter background look. So if you can see that, that's what I was doing. Okay, so let's find a brush to do our words with. Also wanted to remind you of our pink transfers that are still available for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This month is October, and they are still available, and we're trying to reach that goal of $25,000 with Essential Stencil. So if you haven't ordered some transfers, there's a great opportunity there to get those on the Essential Stencil website, and you can use my code iRestoreStuff at checkout. Okay, I think I've got that one straight. We've offloaded our brush. If there's any newbies here today. Oh, everyone's saying the animals. Oh, the fox is similar in colour as the candle, which ties it in, but you think I should pick a different animal. Let's see, where's our other animals gone? Where did they go? Here's the other animals. There's your choices. Okay, a little swirling motion here for our white, casement white. Making sure I'm not getting it outside of the lines, outside of the stencil line actually. The animals are cute. Kathy, you like the garland? Gina likes the garland. Excuse me. The board just came from our local craft shop, so that in Australia we have different craft shops to yours, so you won't be able to find it there, but I'm sure you can find similar things in Hobby Lobby or Michael's or some of the stores that you have over there, or on Amazon. I do have a range of different boards and things that you can find on my Amazon affiliate link, which I have a whole list of things that you can stencil on there, so it gives you some other ideas to what to stencil on. This Twinkly Lights is the one I've chosen for this part. And this is from the Mega Christmas Bundle. There are 3 different bundle sets, and I've just gone through all of those, so if you missed the beginning of our live, you can go check on that, or just check the link and it'll show you exactly what's in every bundle, including the bundle exclusive stencils. So they won't be available, I don't believe they'll be available as single sets, that's why they're exclusive for the bundle. Okay, so we've got our twinkling lights. And then, so have we decided what we like? Kathy, you said you can't. I would go with the mouse. Oh, someone said mouth. Deb, I think you meant mouse. Yes, correct. The mouse, you think that's cute too? I do too. It's got this sort of the greys like the penguins, so that's cute. And yeah, I was thinking his ears might be just a little too whoop out there, but I think that he'll be fine because he sort of fits in with that shape. I think we'll go with those. So let's have a look. Where's our second? Is it Father Christmas? I was going to do that one straight and then make the other ones kind of crooked. This one. To make that centered. Yes, you could definitely tape it down if you were worried about it moving, or if the stencil letters are a little too close to the edge, also another great idea to put some tape there so that your paint doesn't go over the edge onto your board. Offloading. Oh, I could do different colours for those too. I could do the word garland green. I could put the garland across under the back of the word. I think that green, if I choose green, it'd have to be a light bright green because sometimes it just doesn't stand out. I've tried green a little bit lately. It's not standing out against my wood pieces when I want to do something nice and bright to make it stand out. So see. Oh, Marcella, everything went black on your end. Some great ideas in the comments. I love that you all are helping me to make the choices for my stenciling. This is going to be a cute sign. All right, so there's that one. I think I will just stick to the white, but I love the idea of doing garland in green as well, and Rudolph in red. That could be a fun idea. So I'm going to put this one on a slight angle, make that one go this way, and Rudolph can go this way. Make it a little bit whimsical, kind of like a directional sign that they're getting messed up. probably could put a bit of tape on here. I feel like I'm about to go too close to the edges of this one. If you are doing green, you could do like white as the background and then make it pop with a bit of using the white as a shadowing, so the green would pop at the front of it. Now, that one hasn't come out very... I've gone a bit heavier on this one, and this one's looking rather light, so I think I'll have to do that again. So we'll just pop that straight back over and just get a little bit more on my brush. One more coat should do it. Making sure it's in exactly the same spot. Check every letter. When you're putting something back down, make sure you do check every letter is covered. And then I think I was too afraid of going too close to these edges, and so I was a bit hesitant. Kimberly said you love the pink brushes. Yeah, they were one year when we were doing the October month, so I thought I'd use them again this year. So instead this month, this year, Essential Stencil has created 3 different transfer sets for October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so you can still get those. They're on the site there, and every 100% of the profits made on those goes to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation for Breast Cancer Research. Okay, so that's gone that way, and we'll make Rudolph go this way, a little bit fun. Make sure he's centered. Could even do a red O on the nose there, that would be fun too. Hello, Deirdre. Doesn't matter if you're late, you can catch the replay. I was just going through the whole bundle of stencils available and having a look at all the different sets. There's just so many to choose from. So if you do get the mega bundle though, it's a great discount and great idea to even be crafting throughout the year for the following year. If Christmas is a big thing for you, and if you're doing markets and that kind of thing, a great idea to have a lot on hand to just kind of start and get done throughout the year. There we go, there's our Rudolph. And now we're going to add our little animals and things down here. No, there they are. Here we are. Let's pop that lid on. I'll put the white in a little wet cloth over there. And my... what do you call it? This thing. Getting my thing. The transfer applicator, transfer rubby thingy. Red O for the Rudolph nose. Yes, great idea. We could just do that even over the white that makes the red pop. So we could do that as well. Okay. Sometimes I make changes to my projects after we've gone live. So let's have a look. So this is on a wood background. We could do... It does sort of blend in a little bit with the background, so oops, I didn't check to see if it's centered. Hoping that's correct. But it still looks nice, and that's why I kind of added this dry brush so that it wasn't so dark. But you could do it on a white background. You could add more dry brushing and make yours really stand out a lot better if you wanted to. Oh, my camera's having a hard time focusing. I'm sorry about that. I wonder why that is. Let me see if I can put it down a bit more. It's the phone camera and the Facebook. Oh, swinging down a bit. Okay, let's see if I can find the edge of this. My nail can't get under it. Plastic, there we go. Yeah, this... Facebook's giving us a really hard time with things that we can use live, like I used to be able to flip the camera so that we could see the comments from the phone and our words weren't backwards. But now, if we use that front-facing mode, all our words are backwards. They've taken away some of our abilities as creators. It's very frustrating. Oh, sorry. Is it still having a hard time focusing, or are we okay? Maybe it's when I put my hands up here and back down, it's trying to autofocus. You're all focused now? Okay, so that's better. That's good. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Now our little mouse, and what else was it? The penguin. I don't think it really matters. We'll go this way. Little mouse friend. I do love the Scandinavian designs. They look great. Yes, at least we can see the words in the right position when we are faced around this way. Correct, Terry. The right way around. Little mouse's ears. So cute. And our penguin. Aren't these transfers just so easy to use? If you have transfers, don't be afraid to use them. Practice on the little things, make something cute and tiny, and then use the larger ones. It's all the same. Just rub it on, peel it back. Just make sure that everything's coming off onto your piece of wood. So there we go. There's our first one. Isn't that just the cutest? So there's one. There are so many Christmas fun things to do. Let me see if this will even fit in the shot. This is a really large one that I wanted to do. And let's see, I think I'm finished with this. Set those aside. And I wanted to use this one. May you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. Yes, all of this is available in the Mega Bundle. Yes, if you have a look at the Mega Bundle, it's made up of 3 different bundles. So you have a choice. You can order just one of the 3 bundles or 2 of the 3 bundles. Or if you get all of the 3 bundles, you get even further discount. So again, here's our plain wood. And I think that I'm going to add St. Nick down the bottom of this one. He's going to be a little bit... He's going to have to cross over the wood, but we'll see how that goes. So we're going to have some words up the top. Now, I haven't done the dry brushing effect on this wood, but I could. I'll just show you how I did that. Let's see if I can... And these words that I used for that last sign were from the 21 holiday words. They are always... All the word sets are always very popular. And I'll just show you quickly how to do this dry brushing. Now, I was painting earlier with this brush in the colour, I don't know, it's an off-white. Cashmere is the colour. And so it has some paint on the brush, but it's fairly dry. There's hardly anything there. So what I do is we just brush that over the surface until you start to see and the ends. And it really catches on the wood grain. And so you can see the difference there. I love it how it catches those edges. So I'm just, first of all, I would go very gently to make sure you're not going to get all of the paint on there. So see how that just makes a little subtle difference. And we get all those edges there, even the edges on here. And then you can sort of push it a little bit further or heavier if you've got hardly anything. Like this one's sort of running out of any kind of paint on it, so it might have to go a little bit harder, but you can see the difference there, I hope, the more I go on it. And then that's just dry brushing. It gives it sort of a driftwood look, aged look. And see how it hits the highlights of the grains of the wood and really brings that out. So it's just another fun idea for the backgrounds of your signs. So it's called dry brushing, and you can see we've got, oops, I hope I don't get it on my computer over here beside the board. I'll go around the edges and just make sure I've got those. Oh, there's a little streak there. I pushed a bit hard on that section, but that's okay. Some areas we've got heavier streaks than others. It's all part of the effect. Just giving it a bit of a rustic look, driftwood kind of look. Different colour woods depending on the cut of the tree, the age of the wood, the age of the tree. There we go. All right, so I can pop that aside again. And our stencil right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the bottom part, instead of the snowman and the Christmas trees and the stars, I'm going to put a Santa Claus down here, and I might decorate that with some snowflakes around the side, or even some Christmas stockings, something like that is what we're going to do down there. So I want to put my words now, all the words, all of these, oh, they could fit on there. Well, let's do that. I was going to put some on here and the next lot down here. Maybe I will just move my, each line, I'm just going to move it a little bit closer to the next line. So see how we can just kind of move the stencils around as we go. So I'm just going to do this first line here, holding it really steady, making sure I get all those words filled in nicely. May you never be too. Hope you can still see this. Got my hand in the way. Now I want to lift it and just shift this line slightly closer so that this doesn't go over this, see this gap we've got here? I want to lift it and bring it just a little closer to the next line. So that should be right in the centre. Hopefully I've got this correct. And we'll add that line, the grown-up line. Making sure I've got every little part of the letters filled in. This is from, if you've just joined us, this is from the Mega Christmas Bundle, and which is getting ready to launch midnight Sunday night, or you could say 12 a.m. Monday morning. So from Monday, I'm sure if you wake up Monday morning, there'll still be some available. But please do not forget to use my code IRestore and save a further 10% on the already mega discounted bundles. Any of the bundles you can use that code on. You can also use it for brushes, anything that's on the Essential Stencil website. The transfers, grab your transfers. We had a look at, there's 4 different Christmas transfers this year. Transfer sets, mind you. Let's just do one little extra coat over this because I want to make sure we get all the letters read. Being able to, readable, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so then we lift that one up. Great. Now I want to add, making sure my centered word there, and then lift this up. So I want that to be about as close as the other one is there. And then I might add a touch of tape because I feel like I'm going to hit that little spot where the T comes across my wood. Just pop that there. Stop it from getting in there. Kathy, you're going to order the mega bundle and 2 of the transfer packs. Yeah, the transfers are single use only, so that's always a good idea to grab a couple of sets because there might be, you order 1 set and you can only use this Santa one time. So if you're wanting to make multiple of those, you can also order the transfer sets individually as well. So if you wanted extra Santas, you can order those singly. Okay. Now, so we've got the saying up the top. Then we're going to add the Christmas Eve down here, and that sits nicely. If I can make sure that's all centered again. I think I have not done this in the center properly. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm going to put this again over these words here so we don't accidentally get that letter. Christmas skies. There are so many. I can't wait to use them all. We have got some time, guys, so I'm sure I'll be doing some more next week from these bundles. Who is that? Deb said this is going to be the first one on your list. Do you love this saying? It's very sweet. The other thing I thought that you could do, so there's so many different transfers that can go with this. I'll show you some others too from the, I don't know what the transfer set's called. It's like got the traditional kind of classic Christmassy things. There are a couple of reindeers on there that would look cute. There's about 4. There's 2 of them facing different directions, and I tried to kind of make that work on here. But if you had a board that didn't have the slats in the middle, maybe it would work better. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so there we've got our Christmas Eve. You can also add some more, do a second coat or add your detail brushes to create, fill in those bridges. There are some cute snowflakes and stars there. That would be cute as well. But let me just show you where where's that stencil set? Did I put it down here? Transfers. Here they are. See the reindeer on this one? So we've got a few different reindeer here that could work as well. So you've got 1, 2. You could put Santa in the middle. I think his face will look cute on there. We could do the stockings on each side of him, but I do like the idea of the reindeer as well. But because they're crossing over this slat here, I don't know. It kind of has to be a big design to cross over, things like that. But you've also got St. Nicholas, a beautiful Christmas tree, North Pole. I'll open this one so you can see the other one big. Santa's sleigh would look great with this. Yes, I agree. Do we have a Santa's sleigh in the transfers? Did I miss that? Maybe it's in this set I'm about to pull out. So we've got the reindeer, and then we've got St. Nick. Could do a whole scene. Even this deer, isn't that pretty? That would look cute too on, you know, one of these kind of signs with words at the top. And we've got North Pole, stack of presents, gorgeous Christmas tree. So this transfer set is called the Regal Christmas. That makes sense. That's very cute. I think I'll go ahead with my idea of Santa Claus. Good old St. Nick. I know, aren't the deer so pretty? And in this set, you've also got the Mega Santa. He would fit on a large sign too, but not this one. We've got that cute red stocking here. Then we've got this little cute one here. It's got a snowflake. See, we could add the snowflakes around here as well. I'll just put the tip of his hat, will go onto this board. We will have some gaps, but that's okay. I think it'll still work. Now let's see what might work on the sides. We've got snowflakes here. Another snowflake. Oop. Gorgeous garland that would also work at the bottom of something. Some more snowflakes up here. Another stocking. Another snowflake. Sometimes the gold on the brown wood doesn't quite work, so I may leave those aside, but we'll see if these stockings kind of work nicely on each side. It's kind of cute. So then we've got this gap here, so we'll figure that out. It just makes a bit of a gap in the transfer, but I've got my lid off my paint here. Don't forget to put your lids back on your paint, ladies. The wood signs, Deirdre, I got from a craft shop over here in Australia. Oh dear, guys, I've just made a big blob of paint on my thing. Oh no. Oh, it worked. Because it was fresh white paint, it rubbed off, thankfully. And it didn't rub my stencil off because that was dried. Okay, oh, that was close. It was just on my thumb here, and when I put it down, it just blobbed. Not great. Okay, so let's go with Santa Claus, and we'll just put him down, and then we'll cut off or cut through the slats here in the wood. So, I'm going to make his hat go just on top of that. We want to make sure his face, most importantly, is showing. So we want his face to be in this part here. So I'm going to add that there. And of course you don't have to have a board with slats. You could just add one to the bottom of your sign that you've created in just a, I don't know, if it would be the similar size to the stencil, which is a 12 by 16. Now, you can do this before or after. I probably could have done it before. So I want to try and see if I can make those red bits of his hat go down to the bottom of the slat. So I want to go on the inside. So we go as far as much as we can sort of towards the centre. Now with our hat, going over the edge, And I want to try and rub that down onto the edge inside the slat. Looks like it's working. Plastic coming up clear, maybe. There we go. And now this one, rubbing it down onto the sides. I'm going to do the same over here. You could just cut them right out. You don't have to add them over to the edge, but I kind of like that. Visually, it sort of makes it go into the background. There we go. So now we can, hopefully, continue to want my plastic to come off. Let's start from the top here. Oh, made a mess of that one. Pulled it up too fast. Just pull slowly. Creating a shadow on my video. Going left-handed now, guys. Left-hander workout. We are almost finished here, so thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And don't go anywhere because we're going to be picking 3 lucky winners for a giveaway of a $20 gift card from Essential Stencil. So as soon as we've finished our little sign here, we will do that. Oop. There we go. So just make sure that all those pieces are down. And we go along with this one. Last little bit. Oh, we've got our stockings to add on. It does look great just like this. We could just leave Santa there on his own. So you could imagine all the things you could add. Reindeer to the side, you could add garlands to the side. There's so many different fun things to do. Can you put the transfer down and then cut it between the slats? So if you did that, it would still be stuck to the plastic, okay? So it doesn't come off unless you're rubbing it onto wood. So you kind of have to do it this way. Because if I tried to just do it without pushing that down in there, it's just so light and fragile that it would kind of just stay stuck to the plastic. Okay, here's our stockings. The sweetest, the cutest little stockings. I think he looks great right there. What do you think? And then our stocking on this side. Could make it a little crooked or make it straight. Maybe just slightly both ways. Yeah, I was worried about the slits too, Monica, but I have done a few of these before. I've done some wooden crates and things like that. And the overall design, because everything else is so big, it works well with the bigger transfers, the bigger designs. So if I tried to peel that transfer off now, this part here would just stick to the plastic and I would remove the whole thing. So I have to cut this and push it down the sides like I did with the sander. So I was just trying to explain that to whoever it was that was asking about if I could do it that way. So yeah, just push those in and then it's not stuck to the plastic. stocking. Stick down here. Make sure it's right rubbed in. These little tiny branches are a little tricky sometimes to make sure because they're tiny little edges, whereas the big solid edges are a bit easier to make it come off. Ta-da! And sometimes I get asked for sealing tips on how to seal your pieces. So for this one, I would just go all over with a tough coat sealer like Fusion's tough coat sealer in matte or gloss finish. So yeah, that's what I would do. Trying to get this so that it's slightly off on an angle. And I'll cut that bit again. I am so looking forward to seeing so many different creations with this mega Christmas bundle. It's the biggest bundle Essential Stencil has done for Christmas, well, probably for any time of year actually, so far. Christmas is a big deal. It is over here. It is for me. And our family. I think the bundles are in stock and ready to ship, Kathy. I believe so. And so, but it would just definitely say that on the website when you click on my link there in the description of the live or in the pinned comment. You click on that link and it'll show you, take you straight there and tell you exactly all the details whether, but I am pretty sure that they're ready to ship because we need our Christmas crafting going, don't we? Don't we? Don't we all? That's a cute stocking. I like the design on that one. Knuckles are locking together. Does anyone ever get that when you're pushing too hard or too fast or something? The knuckles are locking. All right. Oh, I'm pleased with that. We could go over this with a second coat, but all right. Let's see. Yes, the biggest bundle yet, but I still love it. You can't open the link, Vicky. Ooh, that's a problem. Has anyone else tried the link and they can't open it? So when you go to the description of the live that I've got there, let me see if I can open the link. The Christmas bundle sneak peek link. Let's see. I can open it, so I hope you can too. And then I've put also in there the Create for a Cause bundle link so that you can see those pink transfers. I'll show you them real quick. So we've got, and I've cut some out. So the beautiful fairies one, Wings of Hope, so it's got little fairies and birds and mushrooms and things. The Christmas one, some beautiful pink, Hope for the Holidays it's called. Beautiful pink Christmas transfers in there. And then of course there's still some Halloween ones there with the two Spooky for a Cause designs. So, so cute. All right, let's pop this up. I was going to do my little, this one was also part of the bundle. I might do that just in a video or something, but the gingerbread cookies recipe I'm going to do on a serving board, so I'm looking forward to doing that. But there are so many different fun ideas that we could do next time. So let's have a look at what we made today. I'll get around to sorting out all my transfers now that I've started cutting them up. I might have to cut out some more. Can't wait to use the big Santa. Yes, Essential Stencil's gone above and beyond in this set. They sure have. Rossi's asking, are they like stickers? Well, sort of. It is a very, very fine, thin sticker that it blends and molds to the wood or the surface that you're transferring it onto. So they're called rub-on transfers. So it has a plastic topping, and you can just go back and have a look at how I did those. And yeah, it sticks to the wood, but it's much thinner than a sticker, so you can't peel it off and put it on. Use my code iRestoreStuff, which is right here, to get your 10% off the entire big mega bundle. And there's the ones that we did today, using the Christmas words and some transfers on this one, and then the stencil mixed with some transfers down below for that one. So that's all I've got for you today, and we are looking for some winners. Erin, you are most welcome. Yes, they're like hand-painted watercolours. All the transfers, they love doing that style. It's just uniquely... Oh, congratulations, winners. I'm seeing that come up, but I'm not seeing the winners. I'm sorry. I love to say your names. I love to go who's won. So I will pop over and just have a look at comments and make sure there's no questions unanswered and that kind of thing. But oh, there we are. So the winners we've got is Julie, Vanessa and Marcella, I think I saw. Oh, I'm trying to scroll back down real quickly. Julie, Vanessa and Marcella, you have won a $20 Essential Stencil gift card to use. Maybe you'll use it on the mega bundle. That would be exciting. Let us know what you are crafting with. If you're in the Stencil of the Month Club, go and pop your designs down there. If you've already got your October pink transfers, make sure to post and tag Essential Stencil in some of your posts. But you can visit me. I'm on the blog iRestoreStuff. That's my page. I'm an ambassador for Essential Stencil. So if you want to see any furniture painting tips and tricks, go to iRestoreStuff.com, or you can follow me at iRestoreStuff on any of your social media platforms. So that's it from me today. I'll see you again next week with another fun DIY project. Bye for now.